Regrets upon regrets don dey full everywhere for our political system as some APC for some PDP governors dem wey kaput go APC don begin to dey complain now. Yes, dem don begin to dey complain o. Governors of Akwa Ibom state and Delta state don dey regret wetin make dem defect to APC, and person wey talk dis thing na one ogbonge chief for PDP. Dem say a prominent chief of the People's Democratic Party wey be Chief Dan Ulasi has stirred political debate by alleging that Governors Pastor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom and Sheriff Oborevori of Delta State are regretting their recent defection to All Progressives Congress (APC). Ulasi made the claim during an interview on Channels Television, asserting that the governors now find themselves politically stranded. You see, no be just to move from one party to another, Biamo. The party you're moving to now, is it still going to align with your dreams? That is it. Will it align with your dreams? Ulasi, citing insider knowledge, argued that the governor's move to the ruling party has not yielded the political dividends they anticipated. They are disillusioned, he said. While PDP governors continue to deliver good governance, those who defected are now struggling to find relevance. You see, you always struggle to find relevance when you move from one place to another without any form of direction. Contrary to Ulasi's claims, both governors have publicly defended their decision to join the APC. Governor Umo stated that his defection was a strategic move aimed at aligning Akwa Ibom with the federal government, especially with Senate President Godswill Akpabio, hailing from the state. We have stayed in the opposition for so many years. There are enormous benefits to align with the center, Eno said in a recent interview. But in a place where things are done properly, you do not need to align politically to have your due what is meant to be for you. I mean, joining in a political position is supposed to be a thing of choice. It shouldn't be by compulsion. It shouldn't be by benefit. These and more are some of the mistakes that they are making. Similarly, Governor Oborevori of Delta emphasized that the decision was made voluntarily in the interest of his constituents. Nobody forced anyone to join APC. We joined APC on our own for the interest of Deltans and to bring development to the state, he said through his chief press secretary. The defection has sparked internal tensions within the PDP, particularly in Akwa Ibom, where the party state chairman Ania Kanakpan has been criticized for attending APC events. A political group, PDP Advocates of Peace and Justice, Papash, has called for Akpan's resignation, accusing him of undermining the party's integrity. Governor Eno, however, maintains that his relationship with former PDP Governor Udom Emmanuel remains intact, describing himself as Emmanuel's political son, despite the party switch. I mean, Pastor Umo, I don't understand this, Wetin they talk so. Calm down. How can you call somebody your political father and you still left his political party to go and follow Akpabio, all because you want to remain relevant? So does it mean that if you do not join APC, they won't give you your allocation? All of these things are just methods when I will take no work. That is how this other governor in Cross River State just went and sold out his political party. I think the problem wrong is our constitution. Our constitution should make it mandatory that anybody who decides to leave his political party that gave him a mandate should lose his seat. I'm sure if they put this particular one into retrospect, it will change most of these things. While Chief Ulasi's claims reflect growing unease within PDP ranks, the governors in question appear resolute in their decision to align with the APC. Whether this move will yield long-term political gains or further alienate them from their former allies remains to be seen as Nigeria's political landscape continues to shift ahead of 2027 elections. Now, with the coming in of 2027 general elections, the dynamics of Nigerian politics are really going to change. Yes, they are going to change in a whole lot of ways. So much political gimmicks. People are now no more interested in governance, but they are just interested more in going back to 2027. I think it's a very terrible thing, and people just need to know and understand that if they continue like this, they are actually really not going to get a headway in making Nigeria to become a better place. And with the springing up of other political alliances, but trust me, man, APC seems to understand this game more and better, because very soon they are going to now look for ways to make sure they disenfranchise and make the oppositions weak. Because when the oppositions are weak, you will definitely begin to see that people will now begin to fall out of favor. They will now begin to fall out of proportion. They will not now have a very strong voice, because to win the opposition, all you need to do is to form a very solid political opposition. When there is a coalition, a positive, strong coalition, that where is a situation where all smaller parties decide to come together to work as one, it will be very easy. It will be very easy for them to form a powerful coalition and win the government in power. Now, look at what the political trajectory over the years now. Akpabio served 8 years as a PDP governor. In fact, at the time, he was the most performing PDP governor as of that time. But guess what? When he now moved to APC, what now happened? He now became a very bad person. In fact, he people don't even take him serious, or people don't even rate him for anything anymore. And that was all because he moved. Same thing with Wike. Wike is the only politician who has been able to remain in PDP and still works for APC. I mean, I don't know how he did that, but he really made it to happen. The same thing now with Governor Umo. Umo has remained was in a PDP throughout, won in PDP, and now decided to move to APC, collapsing all the structures and now making all the oppositions weaker. If the president really wants to fix Nigeria, let him actually make an amendment. Let him amend the act that will say anybody who decides to port from a political party to another should lose his seat. The day this bill is being passed and moved, the day they move this motion in the National Assembly and decide to make it stand, I tell you, Nigeria will begin to think of getting better. But if they now decide to just allow everybody to do whatever they wish at whatever time they want to do it, we'll all still be saying these stories, and it just remain a story. All right, my people, this is Gist Lover Hub TV, and we're here to give you up to date of everything